animations that I've included on my site, ravkang.com. Now, if you scroll down, further down, there is a link to projects. And there's a few the animation projects. Let me see. Let's go to one of these. Let's go to see what this one is on. Okay, here's one. You can see it's kind of clean, it's dynamic, and there's a storyline to it. And there should be music on this too. It's about this bee.
That's a great job of what? Can you believe I get paid for doing that? But hey, it's quick now. Time to go home to the thing.
So you could see there's a fair bit of work involved in this, so you need to make sure you start planning. And then there's just a link that goes to another site. So that's one, and there's a few others. Let's launch another one.
Are these projects you got from students?
Yes, these were from previous classes, yes. So these were kind of the better ones. So these are old projects students have created. And some of them may take a bit longer to load. This was, I think it was just a slideshow. This was probably a different class. I'm not looking at anything like this slideshow. This is fairly easy to create. But you can see the students actually demonstrated, basically his own artwork. And you guys may know some of these individuals. They're from the Viacom. So that's an easy one there. This one included like a family tree. It had quite a few links. So she's probably done frame by frame motion twinning, and then they pop up, and you can hover over. And shape twin, yes. Shape twin, yes. Exactly. And there's other links. So it's kind of more of an interactive rather than flowing from one scene to the next. So I'm probably looking more like these types of animation. So you could see there was a start, there was a midsection, and then there's kind of a conclusion there. So you could see these do take a while to create, so you need to make sure you plan them and have a scene. Once you've created the storyboard, you need to work on your sprites, either characters that you're going to have. So there were two characters. There was a main alien, then there was, the other smaller pink sort of aliens that was sent out to Earth. So there's this other one. I think this particular class was kind of alien-based, and there's quite a few that were created based on Alien. This is more interactive. Blow up the ship or beam me up. So you have a choice. You either blow it up or it beams up and it disappears. So there's always a new headline depending on if it's blown up or beamed up. So check that. Yes.
I'm looking at these animations and how some things come into the stage. Is there any way to make it so if not the entire stage is filling the screen, that you don't see it links outside the screen, outside the stage?
Well, generally, these I'm actually viewing. If you look at this, the screen from here, you won't generally use that.
Right.
You can have it in.
You see things coming in and out.
Yeah, you could put a layer or a mask on top of it, or generally you'd have a pop-up window with these dimensions or in a frame. So I wouldn't worry about that, if they're coming in or coming
It's a
out.
small peak when you see like things scroll over and all of a sudden it's waiting on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, I mean, I can understand that. But what you can do is you can make sure later on when it's going to be published, you could say, I want it within a particular width and height, or I want that window to be that particular width and height. So this one is, I think, let's try again. You use the arrow keys. So it's a bit more interactive. You can see you can move left and right. So there's more action scripting in this. I'm not looking for much action scripting. It's an animation class. So you need to bear that in mind. There are others with interaction. But I'm not looking at interaction. I'm looking at a flow from one frame to the next, from one scene to the next, and so on. So by all means, do check this. This is more interactive. You move the left arm, move both arms. You can view the room. You can restart. You can actually throw yourself into it. You can take a picture of yourself or friends and whatever, and you can use that. You can either click on it. So I'm not looking at anything interactive like this. This does require much more scripting, to be able to have buttons and so on. So